I only studied math for 2 years. That was too high for me. Sorry. We'll work with smaller numbers next time. Like, like the fabled 1,000-day stream. If we hit that attempt to 7:30, I'm not gonna take any days off. No days off here. Days off are for the week. Blue and a green. Silvergill. And then we'll go until January 6th, 2024. Build different. Where are the sub goals? Right there. Above my head. I think I agree with them here. Try to take something important like a Sveiloon. I don't know how I beat a Sveiloon at this moment. I do want a K command, kill this, though. So badly. Trickster, Tide Shaper, Second Vial. That one. Hand kind of sucks, so we're just gonna pass. Oh, hey, look at that. Hey, would you look at that? This coffee kind of hitting right now. Yeah, no lords. They're lordless and maidenless. So I could just go zap, zap. Blap, blap. And they're attacking the dream. Zap, zap. This might not work if they have a lord, but they need to specifically draw a lord this turn. Oh, they drew it. No. No. Oh, that's so tilting. I can actually sack something to save it too. That was like the best possible. How many subs did I have yesterday morning? 569. Yeah, 569 is what we started with. This actually isn't updated. This is now at... When I went to bed, we were at 852, and now I wake up to 867. So apparently people were gifting subs last night. Yeah, Florent gifted 5, 10. Florent gifted 10 when I was asleep. What a beast. Are you sure your timer's working? Oh, I'm pretty sure my timer's working. Hard to say, though. Didn't realize you were sleeping. Nice. Morning, Snowy. I'm doing fucking fantastic. You call it a subathon, yet there are no sandwiches. He quit his day job. Yeah. Probably call up and be like, Mom, not making soap anymore. No beard dingo gotta be diffy. I don't feel like it was hard to figure out that I'm asleep when there's a giant thing that says Dingo is sleeping and he will be back in X time. Have to get a giant sub. 900 subs, you gotta order a giant sub. I mean, I will. I'm fine with that. You figured it out later. It's like the thing taking up the majority of the screen. Murktide, Taco Breach, Merfolk, or Burn? What should I play? What's Taco Breach? Is that Teamer Breach? Imagine it's from Burnt Taco. Hey, Bebot. Good morning. Breach with no saga. Interesting. I wonder if that's better. Have you started dreading looking at the massive timer count? No, actually. I had a great time yesterday. I'm really glad I decided to do the Elden Ring thing. I think that was very clutch. It, like, breathed new life into me. Yep. I don't think I've sat down and played an RPG game in, like, since I started streaming. Probably a whole year. I can't win. These spreading seas effects are ruining me. RPG. Did I say RPG game? Better drink more coffee. It's a role-playing game. Man, I could never win. Also turn up this light a little bit. Can't play scam, you always feel like you're scamming yourself. Some of the lines in this deck I'm not gonna say are hard, but they're not the most obvious. And the most important part about Scam is knowing when to keep your mulligan. I don't want to concede because they're taking so long. Animate Mutavault. Animate Mutavault. 3, 6, 9, 10. Dead to a lord. Chalk that in, die, alright. Go next. Blood Moon out. I think Thoughtseize is generally okay, but I don't like Ragavan in this matchup, so I cut that. Path of Peril, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. Yep. Into Kroxa can come out. Kroxa is not great. Night's Whisper is not that good. So we're going to bring in Brutality over Night's Whisper to kill some lords. Dauthi's also not that good, but at least it's evasive. Could actually kill my opponent. Back in my day, you'd run around in the empty field, get ambushed by slimes, selected attack for rebed you, and we liked it that way. Now Zoomers call everything an RPG. Look, Dragon Quest was a great game. Times have changed. Yeah, much better mana, for sure. I guess slimes could also mean like Final Fantasy, right? But I feel like you're talking about Dragon Quest. Slimal Fantasy. Counterspell, counterspell. What the fuck? Dockhand, Tide Shaper. Give me the Dismember. I want my Dauthi to survive, so I can at least clock them and pressure them. I don't know how much I care about that counterspell. Yeah, I actually ended up playing that insect deck. I don't know if it was like the super new build, because I saw that there was like a kind of newer build. But that insect deck was sweet. Tide Shaper? Are we going to hold up counterspell? I mean, I'm cool if you want to hold up counterspell. We can sit here and look at each other. What's the insect deck? I think you 5-0'd a challenge recently. Oh yes, this Neo track is called Silence. I was like, why is there no music? Well, that probably explains why there's no music. Yeah, I guess the slimes are pretty iconic, right? From Dragon Quest, just like metal slime and whatnot. Let me see if I can find the insect list. Kira, the Great Glass Spinner. Okie dokie. I gotta do this now. I guess I didn't have to. I could have Fatal Pushed it without Revolt on my untap and not shocked myself for 2, but that's okay. That's okay. Also plays EE on 1. EE on 1, go. Your move, Yugi boy. Alright, where's this bug deck? You the bug deck? Yeah, you are the bug deck. It's the bugs. The bugs! Taking me for 3. They are winning this race currently. Maybe I'd Feign Death cast Kira. I think I'd do that. Did I throw away a bolt? What do you mean? Kill Kira? Could I have killed Kira without throwing away a bolt? Is there something I'm missing? Oh, I had Shizo. Okay, yeah, I had Shizo. I didn't realize it. I thought this was target legendary creature you control. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. Morning, Leander. Uh-oh. How the hell am I gonna beat that one? I guess I got a Speezy. I guess I could have also Feign Death Kira. I had a couple of like ways to not throw away that bolt. I also miss Basic Mountain. I might stick Basic Mountain back in the list. Should I have attacked with this also? Probably. But yeah, if I had a bolt right now, would I have saved the push or the bolt? Probably the push. Could have been able to push this. Although they could have animated Mute Vault to give it indestructible. Why don't I have a sub goal for 1 point bing bongs? That only happens on Christmas. Is it Christmas? No. Can I manifest Christmas? Also no. Got a coffee ground in my coffee. I don't even know how that happened. Taking 6 going to 1. I think I'm dead. Kind of nutty. Oh, it's Christmas today. You are our Christmas dingo. Oh, that was pretty good. Pop this. Terminate this. No, this. I have to terminate this. I have to do it right now because they have counterspell. I didn't have to pop the EE, but I did have to pop the Terminate. So I need 2 blockers. I'm dead to many a things here. If I get the untap, then they're dead, so attack with QR before, yeah. If I did, would have been lethal. I should have attacked with Cure the turn before. I didn't have a reason not to. Sorry, I was just waking up. Just waking up. I can't even have a Trickster here because of Kira. Kind of nice. I think we're going to win this game, yeah. We won that game despite punting a couple of times. So I should have activated the Shizo on the Kira to take the shield off, and then I should have attacked with the Kira that previous turn. That's okay. We got there. Well, this hand's okay. It's not amazing. They're mulliganing, so I'll keep it. I think if they kept 7, I'd be more inclined to ship this hand. They're mulliganing to 5. Wow. RIP opponent. Bum, 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 bum. This hand's, excuse me, decent. Pretty good. Bum, bum. Go Dauthi into K command. Maybe, I was gonna say, maybe there's a reason to grief here. Try to take Gira or Svelun. Both of those cards will catch them up in this game pretty well. That's fine. He's fine. I think I want to bolt this, because if I K command, then they just like fizzle the other half of it. Let's bolt here and then Thoughtseize them. Lord of Atlantis, Master of the Pearl Trident, Dockhand, Subtlety. I'll take Subtlety. Then I'm going to pass the turn, leave up Subtlety. I'm walking them seems pretty good here. Sure. I get to like untap grief them, take their other lord out of their hand. I wonder if they put this on top. They should put this on top. I think the card's nuts. Dauthi is kind of nuts. If they put the lord on top. Better yet, I think K command's actually going to be more impactful here. Yeah, we're getting close to 900. Morinashi. It's just you, though. I think Dauthi's a really good card. I can't play Dauthi. It takes a little bit of practice. But also incredibly powerful. So I get to go K command, shock, make you discard, which is like insane tempo. Best tempo of all time. Yeah, that was so much tempo they just gave up. I can't really blame them. Sometimes K command feels insane, sometimes it's just garbage. I pitched to an element. My ragster. How are you gonna do that to my ragster? Am I playing somebody that has 3 games in my 1? It'll do that sometimes. Like, I'll be playing for a trophy, and it'll pair me up against somebody that's like 1-0. Or, 0-0. It just kind of picks at more convenience as opposed to record matching. Gonna bolt this, get it out of there now. I played a Grixis Scamless with EI, but not Drown in the Lock. I don't think... I don't like Drown in the Lock. I've never have been like a huge fan of that card, but maybe it's good right now. I don't know. My issue with it is that Murktide's so popular, and it doesn't actually combat the card Murktide itself, whereas Dauthi prevents Murktide from being cast at all. It's kind of a weird one. Am I just playing Speezy? I think I'm just playing a Speezy here. A Binland Bolt. Alright, perfect. Trip Fury. I guess I'm going to cast this for the rest of the game. Should play the pathway as red there, so you can fetch a swamp. I don't think that's super relevant. That's a lot of being mad. Oh, we're getting furious. It appears that they're Jeskai. So they're probably the Breach deck instead of Murktide. Yeah, by keeping the graveyard small, if it sticks around. Bounce my token. I'm gonna lose to Fairy. I said lose Dauthi. I want to see if I could bait them into using a removal spell on Spyro. If I could have baited them to use a removal spell on Spyro, then I could have like Furied and killed that and gotten a free removal spell from them. But since they're doing this, I'm just gonna play a Dauthi. If I Furied pre-combat, I could have attacked them for 2 and started clocking them a little bit more, but I think getting the value is going to be important. What about Reckless Impulse? That was also a card I tried, but I think I like Night's Whisper a little bit better. Reckless Impulse you can play 4 of since it doesn't deal damage to you, but having to cast the card in the same turn can be problematic when you cast it early. Or I guess, cast the card until your next turn. Sometimes you just can't if you reveal like, Spyro Blood Moon and you're on 3 mana. So sometimes they'll draw 1, or I guess like a Scry 2 draw 1. You want to think about it that way. It was something I tried a long time ago, and I was kind of impressed with Reckless Impulse. Maybe I should try it again for fun. Research Desk. I think Research Desk is a little bit meh. Yeah, I wasn't unhappy with Reckless Impulse when I tried that card. Alright, well, now that I know that they're Breach, I must clock them. Gotta try to kill them. Well, Desk doesn't let you cast both. Desk only lets you cast 1. Well, think about the mana sink that Desk is. Desk is like a total of a 3-4 mana sink. Yeah, it's so much mana. So much mana for 2 out of 4. It's 5 total, right? Because it's 1 to cast it, 1 to crack it, 2 to unearth it, 1 to crack it. So it's 5 total for 2 cards, which is a lot of fucking mana. A lot of mana. How often you fail to cast both cards? Well, most of the time one of them's like a land. Sometimes you like are not able to cast both cards. Yeah, you also can't pitch desk to Fury, which is also a problem. We're dashing the Ragster. Oh, we're casting Underworld Breach. Okay. Give me this Blood Moon. Hidetsugu. Fatal Push. I've always wondered how good EE is against Breach. Sometimes it's impressive to me, sometimes it's not. Kroxa can probably go. I think Knight's Whisper can go. I could probably cut a Terminate for the cheaper removal. I do like Blood Moon against them. I don't like Ragavan that much. I like this. I don't think I needed to clear tokens if I'm bringing in 2 copies of Blood Moon. Just kind of do that same thing of not let them activate Saga. I also have the Hidetsugu, K command, bunch of spot removal, Fury. I'm not sure I need it. This configuration seems okay. I feel like E on 2 versus them. It does stop the combo. I don't know what it's better than though. Chat, at some point we're gonna have to sit down and figure out what emotes you guys want. I think I have... How many emote slots? Let me look. I have 12 open emote slots. So we're gonna have to sit down and figure out like 10 or so emotes that I can go commission from an artist. A 365 emote? Yeah, we can do that. Later today, I'll probably get a list going. It's a lot of Blood Moon. Alright, let's try it. Let's deal with the marathon. So I finished my year of streaming, but I decided to not end it there. So we're going on this marathon to see how long we could possibly keep streaming. Up until the point where maybe we hit the whole legendary 730 and go for 2 years straight of streaming every single day, which would be kind of legendary. I'm stepping it up. I was like, how can I one-up myself? The dingo with the headphones. That would be a good emote. Bum, 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 bum. See, this is dope. I eat and rest during this. It's not like it's a marathon. It's not like a continuous thing, you know. I take breaks. I sleep off stream, but I leave the stream running with VODs and whatnot. Seen this dope black-white Stoneblade deck on Twitter that plays Grief and Solitude with the Blink package and is playing Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Yeah, I played a list similar to that. I was never impressed with Fleshgorger all that much, but Stoneforge Mystic is a great card. I think Stoneforge Mystic mid-range decks are kind of underrated at the moment. And Wear Tear. Living up at DT's expense. I would absolutely live it up at DT's expense at any given opportunity. Yeah, that blue-black reanimator list was tight. That deck was sweet. Yeah, Mystic got replaced by Expressive Iteration. Emery. Spin to Fury. I'm gonna let this Emery live, but the question is, how do I want to kill it? I could Cake Man. Bring the cake to the fish. I guess I Cake Man. Have your cake and eat it too. Yeah, deck was sweet. I think there was like a couple of cards I would change in it, and probably I think it could be even better. It's under my Stream Decker. It's like the... There it is. 6 deck down. Like, I didn't like the Clean to Dust, and I didn't like the Collective Brutality. I think those could have been changed. I wanted more discard outlets, so maybe more lilies. Go up to the full 4 lily, and then find one more discard outlet to be able to, like, cycle more. Also, I'd probably cut the Creeping Tar Pit down to 1, or none. I think you should run a... sorry, is it Takanuma? Yeah, I don't know. There's some innovations you can do on that deck for sure. 2 Baby Jace, maybe. I didn't like Brutality in the main deck. I think it's more of a sideboard card. Oh man, Underworld Breach is so annoying. It's the old draw 3. Draw 3, get a creature. I'm not super high on Cling to Dust at the moment. If there were more, I like Cling to Dust is good in the scam mirror sometimes, but never been a huge fan of that card. I think there's better options. Fury, Teferi, Mox Amber, Ragavan, Unholy Heat. Uncastable. Removal, Ragavan. Take the Ragavan. Heal this too. Give me the list on Twitter. Alright, sounds good. Sounds Gucci. Yeah, Kling lost some equity for sure. I think a card like Surgical Extraction is a little bit better too. I went to bed and it was at 96 hours. You woke up and it's still 96 hours. Yeah. Yeah. You like Surgical? I like Surgical as like a one of Grinding Station. You can find that hearse. No more lands, please, deck. We've had enough lands. I need some action. I've drawn a lot of expressive iterations. Dash Ragster. Oh. Just kill me. Oh, it scams. Yeah, Spellsnare's pretty good. A lot of the best spells in Modern are... I want to pitch Kroxa or Terminate. Probably Kroxa. A lot of best spells in Modern right now are 2 mana. Underworld Breach, Expressive Iteration, Ledger Shredder, Counterspell. Everything that Burns got going on right now. Night's Whisper. We'll throw Night's Whisper in there too. Kept the one lander. Bolt. I think I'm taking Bolt and Swift. I could take Goblin Guide, Swift Spear. Get my shit bolted up. I think I'm going to take Bolt, Rift Bolt. Take the creatures. I don't know if I care that much about the creatures. They don't deal damage to me. Maybe take the Searing Blaze. I'm going to take the Rift Bolt and hope they don't draw a second land. Yeah, Murktide's also 2 mana. You really think about it. I have the Fury in my hand, so I can just kill both creatures whenever. If they decide to spend their next 2 turns playing out creatures, that's fine. It's actually a pretty good pickup. Attacking. I think I'm attacking. And I just have this as backup in case they go like creature spell or whatever. So you have to untap, go kill both. The old no attacks, go. Alright. They have given up. They did not have a lot of fight in them. Pretty much just missed their second land drop. Now like, alright, we're done here. We're done here. Path of Peril seems fine. It's not the Night's Whisper matchup. Scare you like a pro with the sleep stream. It's a marathon, Ugyan. It's a marathon. What's up, Mikey? Welcome to the day 366 marathon. Morning, Jeremy. They can't really draw out of it. The 366 out of 365. The donut ticks. I could probably add that to the timer manually, if you would like to. Please no Sanctifier. I have the answer to Sanctifier, but the rest of this hand is garbage. The Bing Bongs work during reruns? Yeah, they do. You should be able to Bing Bong during reruns, assuming I didn't fuck it up. I think I mold this hand. I don't think it's good enough. Oh, I got the cursed. This is the cursed hand, by the way. If you open up Graven Cairns Locthwain, it's mad cursed. I'm gonna keep it though. No problem, Kuma. Oh, not so cursed. Yeah, we're probably gonna do 10 rounds of the showcase. Yeah, if a Bing is bonged, then Tingo isn't there to hear it. Did it really make a noise at all? Yeah, I've been there before. I know that feeling. Somewhere between a burp and like vomiting. Path to Exile. Triple Swifty. Alright. Guess we're getting swifty with it. Coughing and want to throw up mid-cough. Guess I'm gonna bolt one of these. Yeah, I lost the breach. Breach murdered me. You're drafting lands. You just love lands and lantern, don't you? Anything that starts with LAN, you're all about it, Lotus. Lands more. I know how much you like your derpy little artifacts. Codex shred you. Cool colors bell. Have fond memories of Fastpawn back in the day. Fastpawn's a sweet card. I'm also keen to draft that card. I have to stip all the time because your pack ones are garbage. You have a land. I have an Undying effect and nothing. Pretty much nothing. I will block. That's actually a really good draw. Yeah, let's just cast it like this. More grief. Oh shit. Take your Sanctifier. Fuck your Sanctifier. Stupid fucking card. Hate you. Stay in the graveyard where you belong. Graven Cairns is putting the heavy lifting. At fixing my mana. 3 mana. Riftbolt, Grief. Oh, my sweet summer child. Thanks, Bomb. Hope you have a fantastic day as well. Yeah, scoop. Yeah, there was a head-to-head between me versus Demonic Tutors yesterday. We money matched for what started out as $50 or 10 subs, ended up being $100 or 20 subs as we doubled down going into the last match. It was pretty hype. It went to match 5, game 3. It was like it was scripted. And there was so much shit talking. I could not believe the amount of shit talking. Thanks, Goon. But obviously, you know, DT did more shit talking than me, and talk shit, get hit. What are Scam's toughest matchups? I think Hammer is one of the toughest matchups. Hammer, Glimpse are both pretty bad. There's a few others too. But I think, oh, you son of a... That's fine. This is fine. No mauled. No mauled. It's only 6:30 a.m. Almost like it was scripted. Can't make this shit up. I have to say this was my favorite part of the money match by far. I'm gonna play it again because I love this trailer so much. That was my favorite part by far. It was just so dumb. Yeah, what a fearsome title card. I also have a money match versus Hotashi, but Hotashi's been under the weather, so we've been postponing it. Yeah, thank you, Pete Weber, for your words. All hail Pete Weber. A legend. Can you explain yourself? Is this just a scam to have financial security in doing the thing I love? Think you might be on something. There's so much love. Fire Shoes, good morning. He's my Ragavan, like a boss. They just wanted the full art. I see you, opponent. Can't be slick. Guess I will bolt this on your turn. Because I know they have another Ragavan in their hand. Yeah, I'm gonna scam and bolt it for sure. At least try. This goes wrong if they, have a counter spell. They bolted it. I love that. I love that so much. I'm in. This was the best Feign Death of all time. I just scared them. Hey, Goon. Thanks for gifting us up to Fire Shoes. Fire Shoes, welcome. My opponent's like, I messed this up so badly by taking the prettier Ragavan. Best Feign Death of all time. They probably have like a single removal spell and nothing else, if I had to guess. Oh, they have an Underworld Breach. Holy fuck. There's gonna be so much Underworld Breach in this showcase today. I'd be curious to see how many people actually registered that card. Fire Shoes once beat you with Battle of Wits and Paper. That's fucking baller. What a Chad. Did you play in the RCQ today? Please do. As long as you're using the SpongeBob sleeves. I think that's a requirement. Their hand's been mono Ragavan. So many Ragsters. I wait for Bobble to get the Banhammer for Breach of Sins. It might. That would be kind of sad because I think Bobble's a sweet card, but Breach is not a sweet card. Breach is quite the opposite. Bobble come back. You can blame it all on Breach. Bobble come back. Another Ragster. That's so many Ragavans. It did just reprint Bobble. Yogg Will is a 4 of what could go wrong. I think that Breach is like arguably better than Yogg's Will. Puts him to 1. Okie dokie. You could partially blame Luris's ban on Bobble. But Luris was messed up. So, like, getting back cards like Esper Sentinel, disgusting. Acidic. Beijing. Fancy. How do you like living in Beijing? Or you might be visiting. But assuming you're living in Beijing, how do you like living in Beijing? Terminate kills 1. If they have another removal spell, they get me. You lived here for 12 years? That's amazing. Let's take a couple fatal pushes also. Past 3 years have sucked with COVID. Going back to SoCal and then back to China required like a 10-day quarantine. Yeah, I imagine. COVID kind of messed everything up. I can cut Night's Whisper, I guess. No. Bringing in this extra Kroxa means that I have to like sideboard a little bit differently. I gotta cut 1 additional card. It's not any of you. Yeah, I guess it's a Night's Whisper. Why do I cut the Seas? Because they can usually tempo you out. I don't like Thoughtseize against Murktide ever. Maybe it's better against builds that have Breach instead of Murktide. Maybe you do want Thoughtseize against them, but typically I found Thoughtseize to line up pretty terribly against them. Yeah, we're day 366 now. I'm gonna ship this hand too. Yeah, I'm in SoCal. I'm in the Orange County area. Alright. It's probably as good of a hand as I'm gonna get. Oh. Yeah, Thoughtseize lines up pretty poorly against Iteration. I wonder if we're gonna turn on Delirium. They already turned on Delirium. Gross. Gross. Fabled turned to Delirium. What's your favorite restaurant at 10 mile radius from you? What time's the cooking stream? The cooking stream's gonna be like in the future after the subathon's over because I need to actually figure out how to get that set up. It's just gonna take me far longer than I probably think it will. Cooking mama with cooking mama, pretty much. I can go Dauthi. I'm dead. Dead to some DRCs. There's a mulligan of 5, which is kind of rough. Thoughts on the menu? I don't know. I was gonna let my mom decide. But when I asked her, I was like, what do you want to cook? She said, how about we let chat decide? And I was like, not a bad idea. Maybe I'm just supposed to take this hit? I don't know. Seems bad. So I guess you guys might decide. Who knows? Yeah. Pineapple mustard mussels? Okay. Well, that's certainly something we can cook. I don't know how good that would be. That was a great draw, right? Turns off Delirium. That's kind of a yoked draw. I think I'm going to sacrifice one of these Dauthis to cast a Ledger Shredder. Attempt the 730 Monk W. Maybe we could take a look at the Underworld Cookbook. Ah, I get it. I get it. What's up, Ayame? Top of the morning. Have I slept? I did. I slept for like 7 hours after I jammed some Elden Ring last night. Surveil. Take your bauble. I guess take your counterspell. Does your mom's name start with an A and with s'more? I could never say that. No, my mom's not Asmo. Sorry to disappoint. I guess I'm taking it. Go to 4. Did you get to the hardest boss in the game? I ran past a lot of things because I was not nearly strong enough to fight them. Yeah, does your dad's name start with a D and end with Emonic Tutors? Am I going to be editing the videos? I actually don't do my own editing work. I use the same editor that Spike has. Oh, don't bolt me. Please don't bolt me. I've made a mistake. I guess I should have cast Unholy Heat with Dauthi, maybe. The only thing I really have to do for my YouTube is make thumbnails, which I should be able to make, like, some point during the day. Usually takes me, like, 5-10 minutes to make a thumbnail. It depends on, like, how much effort I put in. Yeah, Kroxa is for this matchup. So close to the 365. It's actually day 366. We passed that point. Yeah, it can be a bit jarring, but they don't actually like edit themselves. They have a program that runs the editing for them. That's why it's a little bit jarring. If I take Bolt, I'm gonna eat a Murktide on 2. It's not quite on 2. Alright, take Bolt. It's a 95-hour timer. Got a command. Subathon. Timer. Oh. Beneath, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. And thank you, Beneath. Maybe one day, when you come back to SoCal, and don't tell me 30 minutes after you already went to dinner that you're at dinner, we can go get food sometimes. Maybe one day. Appreciate you, Beneath. Thank you. That's a 6/6. I need to draw a land. Come on, land. All I've ever wanted is land. Land would be so great. Thank you, Beneath. Thanks for adding 15 minutes to the subathon timer. Now we're at 95 hours. Maybe they don't have a counterspell. Just huffing super copium. Can't cope any harder. Okay. It's madness. I am the madness. Counter argument. I guess. Yeah, don't trade here. It's for the Kroxa in my hand. Look, we can start the reverse ghosting now. They said, what matchup is the Shizo for? I'm gonna say it's for the Kroxa in my hand. Look at that. Already reverse ghosting. Yes. Yes. Alright, I don't think we attack here. Change my mind. I'm going for it. Please work. Please work. When a popular Yu-Gi-Oh streamer did an uncapped subathon, first the sub donation was an extra 1 minute, then it became 30 seconds, then 15 seconds. I don't foresee myself changing it from 15 minutes for a long time, if at all, but who knows. If you didn't lower those numbers, you'd be up forever. I just assumed they didn't have counter, which is not the correct thing to do. Don't try that at home. No, don't counter me. No. No. What a shame. When I'm sleeping, it also ticks away at the timer. So I slept for like 7 hours yesterday. Wait, why did they top a land? I'm confused. I was gonna wait a turn and see if I draw an Undying effect. Or like a bolt. It's pretty good as well. Yeah, Phyrexia leaks are kind of crazy. Despite me sleeping, ticking away 7 hours at this timer, we're pretty much exactly where we were yesterday. We were at 96 hours yesterday, and we're at 95.5 right now. Uh-oh. Man, this card's atrocious. I guess egregious is a better word. Man, this card's egregious. I also get the heat and bobble. And they've been the heat. Bobble 2 times. I can just leave it as a 3/3. Easy peasy if I let on the Kroxa. I mean, they were top decking, right? It would have been impossible for me to know. Do I even have chests? Oh no, I don't have any chests. I'll shoot you a refund afar. They had to top deck that counterspell. Which is like, it happened. Ooh, this one's gonna be tough. Elias? I butchered that. I'm sorry. Yeah, they top decked the counterspell, so if I had Kroxa, they would have gotten another draw the next turn, and then it could have been counterspell also. I butchered that. I'm sorry. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Yeah. Let me refund Unifar. You've been refunded. This is pretty bad for me. What's the best way to learn all these cards? Whew. That is that's a good question. I guess just watch a lot of Magic, ask a lot of questions. There's just, helpful YouTube tutorials that will teach you how to play Magic. But if you just want to get to like learn the cards that are being played, I would say just watch a lot of Magic and try to look up the cards. Yeah, play a lot, watch a lot. Helps you learn the cards the best. This is not the greatest for like learning the cards because you can't really read them on MTGO. If you like just see this, you're like, what does this do? I see like Legendary Law. Yeah, I can't see the text. That's the problem with the Magic Online clients is you can't really see the text. Yeah, you can look at the deck lists. If you type !deck, you can like take a look at some of the cards that are in the deck list and watch, like have the deck list open and watch along. I wish I had a better answer for you, one shot, but it's tough to learn this game. Oof. Oof. Wow, that sucks. Oh man, I can't even Undying it because then they eat it with hearse. I don't have 5 lands, so I can't make Spyro tokens. I think they got me here. They can just crew this, tag me for 4, put me to 1. They don't have to do that. They can just hit me here. What can I draw? Terminate? Bolt. Push wouldn't do it. Yeah, I have very few outs. This card's useless. Gross. That you're playing, because I don't know exactly what they do. And then, I'm just learn. That's how most of us started, right? 2 scales matches. I'm thinking maybe I need more graveyard hate. I might go up to a 3rd hearse today. Yeah, learning's a lot of losing. My favorite fighting game streamers, Yipes. When he runs tournaments, he doesn't call it the losers bracket. He calls it the learners bracket. There's winners and there's learners. I think I'm happy to spend a Terminate here. I'm a slow learner. I've been learning all my life. Suggestion to add to the playlist? Can do. Oh, Master Duel OST? I'm in. Better, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm just here for the bing bongs. That's a lot of chats just here for the bing bongs. Yep. Submitted your OST into the playlist. Better, thank you for adding 3 minutes to the clock. What type of learning do I obtain when I'm on green, white, depths, and legacy and I get turn 1 combo killed while I'm on the draw? You learn not to play legacy. See, you're still learning, even if it's a different type of learning. Better, thank you for the follow. You're here for Donkey Kong Jungle Japes. I have, what's that game's Donkey Kong's Jungle Beat? That's in the playlist. What do you think about this for Hammer Time? Ooh, new spoiler. Skrelv Deflector Might. 1 white, 1/1, Toxic 1. Can't block. Phyrexia, tap, choose a color. Another target creature you control gains Toxic 1 and Hexproof from that color. It can't be blocked by creatures of that color. Excuse me? That's insane. What? Giver of Runes? Better? At least it's legendary, but geez. Geez. Yeah, that's a lot of text for a card that isn't from Modern Horizons. Might of Runes? Can we call it Might of Runes, chat? That's a weird looking Ragavan. I'm calling it Might of Runes. Is Twitch video broken? It's good on my end. I think it might just be Yukum. But again, so much Murktide. A naked guy with dark hair? Oh shit. Am I naked? Didn't know I was naked. Feel that? Stream's good. Yeah, the mite's got a mite generator too. That mite's crazy pushed. I don't. This doesn't feel great because I have to bin my last Terminate, and if they play Murktide, I'm fucked. Whatever. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, the toxic stuff seems like pretty unironically toxic. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to wait a turn, but it's so hard to say, right? I kind of want to start pressuring them. I think they have inevitability. What's the 730 stream? 365 times 2, baby. 730. Or do you think they said hexproof and intimidate rather than protection? I guess they don't want you to use it after blocks, maybe? I don't know. It's prowess. Prowess is a mechanic. I think there's a... explain prowess? Is this a command? Let's go. There you go. MTG bot will explain it. I wasn't sure if that was a command or not, but apparently it is. Yeah, maybe they're just trying to avoid the word protection. If you ever want to know what a keyword is, like double strike, you can type exclamation mark explain and then whatever keyword you want, and you know, it'll explain it to you. Yeah, protection's probably going to be less relevant coming up. That would be kind of insane if it gave protection. I'm still calling that card Might of Runes. Oh, I have a decision to make. Well, now chat's just breaking the bot for the sake of breaking the bot, so. Cool dingo out in the corner, thanks. It breeds too. If you play a creature at the end of somebody's end step, can I attack with that creature on my turn? Yeah. If a creature has flash, which allows you to play it on the end of your opponent's turn, then you can untap and it won't have summoning sickness anymore, so you can immediately attack with it on your turn if you want. How fleek was sleep time? It was alright. I got a decent amount. I don't think I can keep this. Sure. Not happy about this hand. But it's fine. It has to have flash or some way. If it has text that says, like, you can play this on your opponent's turn, or it has the keyword flash, or there's some special interaction that lets you play it at the end of your opponent's turn, then yeah, you can. Explain fleek. Yeah, this is a fine 5. I feel bad for people that are just like starting to learn Magic now, because there's so many alternate arts of all these cards. Like, this is a lightning bolt. And, you know, being a new player and having to learn all the different arts of cards sounds kind of miserable. Yeah, if a 10/10 creature with Toxic 1 attacks you, it only applies 1 poison, correct. You take 10 damage, 1 poison. Or because they missed when formats are actually good. Some formats are still good. His lightning bolts, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's you're fair. This is about as lightning bolt of a lightning bolt can get. Yeah, poisonous uses the stack, toxic doesn't. It's like a small difference. I don't think you no, I think the command was just lagging. Because everybody's doing dumb shit like exclamation mark fleek. Not gonna name names. Coomer. Explain fleek. Your one shot, thank you for the follow, by the way. It sent in a private message while it was broken. Flame chat. Holy bolt, bolt, bolt. Fury, unholy heat. What the fuck? What is his hand? Bolt, 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 heat, fury. They're so angry. Such an angry, hostile hand. I guess I'm taking the fury. How's the Hammer Time matchup for Scam? It's slightly unfavored, I think. So much hatred. Fire. We're in trouble. I think we're in trouble. Maybe if I can escape this Kroxa twice, I'll be okay. Can you connive away that unholy heat, please? Upbraid him. More hatred. Never gonna stop with the hatred. I mean, this Undying effect's never gonna get any better. So I don't think it's terrible to Undying there. Maybe I was supposed to, like, let them keep the Fury and then Undying the Spyro. That might have been the right call. I could have taken the Unholy Heat. This music makes me want to slay some dragons. It is a Souls-like game. It's from Neo. The challenge is in 40 minutes. Yes, Neo 2 is a fantastic game. I didn't get very far in this game, but I've almost beat Neo 1. Neo 1 was so long. There were so many bosses in that game. Couldn't believe it. Alright. Give me your Unholy Heat also. Have to work through these at some point. Even at the cost, they binned another Lightning Bolt. Great googly moogly. Elden Ring was fantastic. I'm very excited to play more of that tonight. Hopefully it doesn't lag as badly. At some points it was lagging. I think maybe I need to do a game capture instead of a screen capture. I might fix it. Yeah, display capture doesn't really work for high intensity games. I think you're right. I'll try it on a display or a game capture tonight. If it fixes it. Try it versus the world. If I have another Unholy Heat, then I'm dead. F. Definitely some other settings that will help with the lag on stream as well. I have to take a look at it. I can get that fixed, it'd be fantastic. What is this shit? The Murex? Yeah, we looked at that yesterday. Yeah, 3 mana, create a 1/1 with Toxic 1, and this creature can't block. Card seems really good. That can't actually attack with Shredder here unless they rip a removal spell, which I feel like they should be out of at this point. Yeah, Phyrex is going to Eldrain us. And they drew a Murktide. Vomit. I drew the answer for the Shredder too. These cards are super pushed. It's like early Modern Horizons 3. Yeah, Might of Runes. I like Might of Runes a lot. I don't want to turn one of Fury on them. I don't think I should. I don't know. We'll see what's in their hand. Ragavan, DRC, consider Murktide. I want to take Ragavan, consider maybe. Leave him with DRC, iteration, Murktide. Or, option B. I ignore all that and I scam a Fury. That doesn't seem great though. Maybe just take the iteration. Let's take the iteration. Oh, I'm scared of the Ragavan, right? Maybe I should have just taken Ragavan, played a Fury out. That may have been better. How can they beat a Fury? I mean, they just consider into him like an Unholy Heat. And then kill it. They have plenty of answers to Fury. Especially if they're playing Fury of their own. Other hand is Murktide Unknowns. I mean, they already have Delirium. They crack this fetch land, they have Delirium. Letting him have considered DRC Murktide. Well, I can't let him have Ragavan. I don't think. I don't want them to have EI either, because it's just so much card advantage. I don't know, their hand was really good. Maybe I should have taken Ragavan Murktide. I like Fury and the one drop's just like kind of a spew. Yeah, we're playing the showcase. Well, they found the heat, so they would have killed my Fury this turn. What is the best place at renting cards for people who want to build and play a lot each week? You have two options, really. You have Mana Traders and you have Card Hoarder. Card Hoarder is more expensive, but it lets you customize your budget better. And Mana Traders is more flexible, but they charge less, but it's like a set amount. So you get the rent up to like a preset amount. You don't get to customize it all. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're trying to play like every deck in Modern, I would recommend the latter. Doomwake. Thank you. Appreciate that, Doomwake. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Well, shit. Am I spewing my entire hand out now? Should I have killed this first? Turn on Delirium for them. Doomwake, welcome back for the 5th month. Appreciate you, homie. I may have made a mistake this game. Time to spew my entire hand in hopes of making up for it. Modern kick W. Mistakes were made. If they didn't turn on Delirium, I get to clear their board and then they have nothing. Since they did turn on Delirium, I'm gonna die. Appreciate you, Doomwake. Thanks again. Kiga coming up with a prime sub. Thank you, Kiga. 15 minutes on the clock. Well, I died for my hubris. I guess I played this game poorly. I guess I get one more turn. I should have Furied first. So you're saying there's a chance. However small that chance may be. How many people registered for the showcase? 170. Perfect. Best draw. Yeah, it's major copium that we're going to win this game. Yeah, their internet could go out, who knows? Top deck, Painless Land. I've seen worse. Can't believe you're still streaming. Oh, I'm going to be here for the next 95 hours minimum. Assuming nobody else subs. We're going to be here for a long time. No basic mountain. Or Kroxa. Gotta get it to 420 hours. The opponent's top decking terribly. It's time for Scam to add Breach, Channeler, Bobble. I thought about it. Let's go out the honorable way. I want more hearses. I'm gonna play 3 hearses.
Have you
Bing
peaked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.